Vlogaday 534.
Morning, it's 2018 and my tripod wants to kill itself. Today is a very special day because it's the first of the year and it's already started off amazingly because I woke up to 3 new patrons on Patreon, Allie, Wolf, and Heidi. Thank you so much for joining. That was a great way to wake up at 1:30 in the afternoon because I didn't get home until like 6 in the morning and I still had to edit my vlog. Oh no, wait, I got home at 5:15 and I still had to edit my vlog. I think I was in bed by about 6:15 or 6:30. Let myself sleep in. I have to teach Insta Freebie course tonight. I also want to talk about New Year's stuff with you guys. But first we have a massive problem to overcome, which is I don't have any food. All I have is these bugles. And these are not sufficient for life. I had a banana, had some bugles. But I need more food. The reason this is a problem is because it's New Year's Day and like everything is going to be closed. I already called both pizza places near here, both closed. I think my store is closed. We'll go check that out. It could get sketchy. And if everything is closed, my visual example that I wanted to utilize today will also be unavailable because guess who's not super well prepared? But that's a problem for 30 seconds from now, not our problem right now. Everything is closed over here. Even the Monoprix. I mean, not that I would expect Monoprix. Well, yeah, I was hoping they've got their lights on. I was like, maybe they'll. Nope. Kebab shop for the win. I'm going for it. Otherwise, it's McDonald's. This is it. Success! And it's only 3 p.m. All right. Back to the castle. We're only back in the castle for a second. I don't know why I started calling this my castle. C'est le Château Swanson. But I haven't given up entirely on what I wanted to do. I know exactly where there's at least one store that'll be open, but I'm gonna give 2 or 3 a try, and then it's 2018 all the way. I don't know why I have so much energy. I'm just really excited. Like, I'm so excited for 2018. I started thinking too much and then I got a little worried, but let's not think about it. Let's just be excited. Oh, success. Alrighty. Hey, come on, turn on. Whew. This light is a hazard. I kind of got caught out in the rain without my rain jacket. Look at the lighting now, though. It's beautiful. Paris just keeps going back and forth. People say it rains here, which it does. But then you get these amazing shots where it's just gorgeous. And the lighting is perfect. You don't get those without a little bit of rain. So, alrighty. Let's talk 2018. Some of these I'm excited to share, some of these not so much. Because putting this out there is the equivalent of prepping to fail in public. So what we're gonna do, that's the genuine fear of sharing your dreams and ambitions with the world. Now, we have the goal board over here, which is wonderfully adorned with a number of things that we're going to recodify right now, 2018, and approach them with vigor. 2017 had a lot of incredibly stressful things going on for me. The end of the year kind of came together in a culmination of like awful things that also breathe new life into the situation. We're going to talk about some of those soon when we're able to. I know I keep alluding to it. You guys are all pretty aware, I'm sure, of what's going on to some degree. That said, not to be totally vague, but I'm going to go ahead and put some stuff on the board. There are things that we're going to be able to do a lot more. We're going to be able to get a lot closer to now. 2018, and we're going to make some real efforts. I've been sitting down and going over these and actually trying to break them down into consumable goals, and I'm going to get deeper into that as we go. This year is a good opportunity not only to dig into what exactly it is that I'm hoping for from life in general, but how I'm actually going to be breaking those down into bite-sized chunks and like actually attacking it and talking about that a little bit more openly. It's really scary to do that just because, you know, what if I fail? But that's no excuse. And even if I do fail, well, at least we'll all learn something along the way. So, we already put up a bottle on the wall for 10,000 subscribers. That bottle will get opened the day we cross the 10,000 subscriber mark. That one also is a kind of an expensive bottle. Not super expensive, but like 36 euros for that one bottle. I couldn't keep doing that because I can't. Maybe by the end of the year we'll be able to afford to fill this whole shelf up with bottles like that. But in the interim, I got some really cheap stuff like this. I mean, you know it's cheap when it comes with like a little as seen on TV style, like the flavor of 2017. I think this is like 3 euros. So please don't associate the value of the bottles themselves with the value that I ascribe to the goals that we're going to be pursuing. Because this is just a budgetary constraint. Don't worry, it'll all change over time. At least I hope it will. That's what I'm hoping for 2018, that everything is going to change in wild and dramatic fashion. So with no further ado, let's go ahead and add a couple bottles to the wall. 99 bottles of champagne on the wall. So what we're going to do, we'll start with the rosé because that's what I just picked on. Fittingly, I think this one goes with making this room my own. We called it the Chateau. Oh, maybe I should call it the Chateau. Room to Chateau. We're gonna convert this room into my palace. If you're unaware, this room is furnished with stuff that's like all 50 years old. The bed, a lot of people have commented on the fact that I don't sleep in my bed. The floor isn't so bad, you guys. That's what this mat is for. The bed itself, the reason I don't sleep in it, it's okay for like a night or two. So if I have guests stay, which is rare because this place is so freaking small, that's where they get to sleep, it's fine. But if you sleep on it for a couple weeks to a month, you start to like develop weird kinks in your back. Not good. It's kind of wobbly. It's falling apart. It's a modular bed. It's really old. It's not comfortable. The mattress is lumpy. You get the idea. The dresser is falling apart. This tiny little sewing desk is too small to be useful for anything. This table is actually fairly useful. But at the end of the day, I would like to put in like a mezzanine bed, an elevated bed, put like a love seat in underneath it so I can actually sit down here and redo the lighting in here, get an actual office chair. I don't know if you've seen this. This is like an old bamboo chair that's like literally falling apart, and the nails in here that were wrapped up behind bamboo, yeah, they shred my shirts. Turns out all the lower backs of pretty much all of my shirts are like really messed up. And I just thought, I don't know why I didn't put that together. I didn't put 2 and 2 together, but there you go. So, big goal. I want to start renovating this room. Once the room is tip top, and we'll go over all the specifics that I want to do in here, we'll pop that bottle open. I'll come up with some ways of tracking this too, don't worry. Okay, we're gonna give the Bumblebee, whatever the heck this is, freezing it, whatever the heck this is. We're gonna give this one to Agnar's Box Selling. Agnar's Box, as many of you know, is a science fiction horror that I'm writing, and I've been writing for way too long and need to finish. I'm gonna finish it. That feels like it deserves a bottle on its own because what a nightmare it's been, but that's not good enough. The day that I sell that, whether to a publisher of some sort, whether I get an agent in the process or not, is the day that we open that one. This is the one I really don't want to share, but I'm gonna share. I'm gonna give it this one. Now, before I show you this, be careful. Don't leave comments on this yet, just because I want to drop 20 pounds. Now, I need to drop, I don't know if 20, I don't have a scale, but I'm pretty sure that 20 pounds is about what I should be aiming to drop. I'd like to trim down a little bit more. For those of you who don't know, I actually dropped about 40 pounds a couple years ago, which is why I just saw a comment on YouTube like, I didn't even recognize you from the videos you posted 4 years ago. That's because I was a lot fatter. I'd like to defatify just a little bit more, trim up, get a gym membership, like actually go back to lifting weights because I haven't done that in like a year, and I'm feeling it like I'm a weak piece of poo. So I want to drop another 20 pounds and we'll talk about the actual steps that I'm going to take to do that. 80% of it's diet, I realize that. And a huge struggle for me right now is cooking because I don't have a kitchen. That doesn't mean we can't overcome that. So now I'm accountable. And last but not least, this one is one that I'm very excited for and I think is going to be very, very possible. Okay, we ran out of space on this one. Full-time creative. I want to go full-time creative this year. Now, full-time creative is most likely going to happen with YouTube. Let's be honest, YouTube's what's growing. My writing that's a whole nother conversation to have. But what's really exciting is with Patreon growing the way that it's been growing, the vlog, my channel growing the way that it's growing, there's a very real opportunity for me to go full-time this year. I'm really excited because it's very possible that it could happen as early as this summer, like July or August. Not 100% sure about that. We'll see what happens. But that is a huge, huge goal, and it would change everything. Right now, the goal, especially with the euro gaining on the dollar and Patreon earning in dollars, I'm going to consider that, I believe, 2,000. Let's look at the actual goals. On Patreon, I have it set at $3,000, but because things have changed pretty dramatically in the last couple of months, and things are looking a little bit better, like the burdens on me are significantly lighter at the moment, and because I don't pay rent for this place. I don't know if I've ever shared that on the vlog before, but it's the only reason I could afford to live in Paris for the last year. Thank you, Brigitte. I'm gonna drop that from $3,000 a month to $2,000 a month in where I consider myself full-time. Once we hit the $2,000 a month mark, I will consider myself full-time. We'll see, we'll be discussing that as we go. We'll see what big changes it brings along with it, but that'll be just a huge landmark to make, and psychologically it's gonna feel like, yes, I'm actually full-time at this. But I am feeling really, really confident that we're gonna get there. I just don't know when exactly, so we're gonna put that bottle up there and then we'll know, because when that bottle disappears, you'll know we are in it together. So that is 2018. 2018 right there. I think we can knock out a lot of this early in 2018. Some of it at least, hopefully. So we're gonna talk more as the year goes on about these goals, among others, how I'm intending to attack them, how I'm breaking things down, what I'm actually doing, the practical steps that I'm taking. And some of it's completely out of my hands. Like, I can't make 10,000 subscribers happen. That's not up to me, that's up to you guys. But I can continue to make good content consistently and make an effort to make stuff that people are more likely to find, more likely to be interested in. You get the idea. So there are certain things that I can be doing, that I will be doing, and we'll be talking about that along all of these lines. And then hopefully, you know, we just open all these bottles very, very quickly. And really, hopefully, I don't accidentally like smack them and knock them over into my shower. Thankfully, they'll be landing either on a nice soft bed and hopefully not breaking, or breaking in the shower and draining on their own. Which won't be good if I can't get all the glass out though, because that'll be really bad for my feet. Anyways, happy 2018. I know this was kind of a really random vlog, but I thought this was a great way to start 2018 by stopping and talking about the goals that I have. These aren't New Year's resolutions. These are things I'm already working towards actively, and I'm gonna keep working towards actively. The weight loss one is kind of more of a New Year's resolution, but now there's a bottle there that's gonna be staring at me every day, so hopefully that's what, oh man, I'm not looking forward to it. I hate weight loss. It's the worst. Okay, anyways, it's worth it though. It's so worth it. Anyways, speaking of which, I should probably go for a run, but I have to get to work. I've got 3 Insta freebie calls to do tonight, and yeah, basically it's all work from here on out the rest of the evening. So I'm gonna leave you here. Thank you for watching. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do subscribe. Help me get closer to that 10,000 bottle, because it's a really good champagne and I'm looking forward to drinking it. And I will see you guys again tomorrow. Muchas gracias. Oh, also, if you aren't a patron, I got 3 new patrons today, which I know I celebrated at the beginning, but if you'd like to become a patron, there's gonna be some really fun stuff coming up, including another disposable camera round of postcards. And in order to get a postcard, you're gonna need to be at the $3 level and up, just because it actually costs a chunk to make the postcards and send them, and takes a lot of time, whatever else. So if you're at a $3 level or higher on Patreon, please do jump in, and then I'll be sending you a postcard fairly soon. I took another photo for that today, just didn't show you which one it was. Surprises are coming. Happy New Year!